Hello everyone, welcome to the first session on phrasal verbs. The verbs that we are going to cover today are act, add, swim and answer. This course is being taken by me, Shilpa Jha. Please rate, review, subscribe and recommend the course. Also please leave your suggestions and comments below. So first verb is act. Act on. Act on is take action because of something like information received. Like the police was acting on from an informer and caught the gang red-handed. As in, police को कोई information मिली, so they're acting on that information. How will they act on that information? They are just, trying to catch and take appropriate action to catch the gang red-handed, right? And the second one is affect, as in asar padna. The medicine only acts on the infected tissue. What does that mean? That जहाँ पे problem है, the medicine is going to act only on that part. It's going to affect only that part. So that is act on. Next we have act out. Act out is perform something with actions and gestures. When you're doing it with actions and gestures, then that is acting out. They acted out the story on the stage. कोई story है जिसको उन्होंने पूरा actions और gestures से ही समझा दिया. So that is acting out. The second meaning of act out is express an emotion in your behavior. A lot of time this happens, right? Like we don't want to show something, but we want to mask our emotions, but then the way we behave, it's very evident. Just say some people are very short tempered, so probably they're very antisocial, and they'll act out in this way that you can figure out कि हाँ ठीक है, maybe he's not saying it, but we know that he's antisocial. So their anger is acted out in their antisocial behavior. Next we have act upon. The meaning of act upon is pretty much similar to act on. The first is to take action because of something like information received. Example, the police was acting upon a tip-off. And second is affect, that is the enzyme acts upon certain proteins, right? Next we have act up. Act up is behave badly or strangely. राइट जैसे हमारा कंप्यूटर होता है लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ सम मालवेयर और सम वायरस और समथिंग लाइक दैट इट acts in a very strange way, right? So my computer is acting up. I think I might have a virus in the computer, right? So that is acting up. Okay, moving on to the next verb, add. Our first phrasal verb is add on. Add on as in include in a calculation. There are a lot of add-ons when we are paying a bill, right? A bill pay karo, there is a VAT tax, falana, dhimkana, itne taxes hote hain. So they are like add-ons to our main bill. Khana 1200 ka khaya, bill dekha 1500 aa gaya, mostly because of the taxes. When you pay in obviously very expensive restaurants, so you have to add the VAT on the price that they give. This basically happens in hotels and even marketplaces and all that, right? That's an add-on. Next we have add up. Add up basically has two meanings. To make a mathematical total. That's very simple. Add up, adding up. We've heard it ever since our childhood. We added up the bill to check if it was correct, right? Usually when the bill is heavy तो tension आती है, oh my god एक बार check तो कर लूँ सही तो है, right? So that's add up. The second meaning is be a satisfactory explanation for something. She explained why the work wasn't ready, but the story doesn't add up, right? So that is कई बार we do something, so we want we are trying to provide an explanation. एक और add on दे रहे हैं हम कि हाँ ये चीज़ है because of which probably you should be satisfied कि हाँ एक satisfactory explanation है, I couldn't do this because of this and all. So she like in the example she has said that she explained why the work wasn't ready, but उसका story probably wasn't convincing, so it didn't add up, right? It wasn't a satisfactory explanation. Next we have add up to. Add up to also has two different meanings. First one is have a certain result. For example, trains are delayed. Train delays are getting worse with the fare. It all adds up to the misery of commuters. Obviously, एक result है जैसे कि having a result as in already trains are getting delayed, and ek to trains are getting delayed plus we are paying more for that, right? So that is adding up to the misery of the consumer, right? It's becoming a problem for me. Ek to I'm paying extra plus the services are also not up to the mark, right? So that is having a certain result. this is adding up, the whole adding up to the misery of the commuters. It's very evident in the example, the usage. Okay, next we have come to a certain amount or figure. The total cost adds up to several million euros, right? Up total add karte gaye, so final result whatever is coming out, so the total figure that's coming out, that is adding up to. So come to a certain amount of figure. The total cost adds up to several million euros. Okay, next we have aim. Okay, first one is to target. The magazine is aimed at teenagers, right? There are a lot of magazines, I would say CSR, yeah, Manorama, all these competitive magazines. So basically they are aimed at people who are preparing for UPSC, right? Or people who are preparing for government exams, right? So the first meaning is to target. The magazine is aimed at teenagers. Second is intending to achieve. Obviously aim at है तो कुछ ऐसा हो भी सकता है, right? So intending to achieve, they are aiming at reducing costs by 10%, right? Just probably for the relief of customers or something. So they are aiming at, they are intending to achieve what? The reduction of costs by 10%. So aim at means either to target or intend to achieve, depending on the usage. Next we have answer. The first meaning is to reply rudely to someone in authority, right? Answer back. I'm sorry, the phrasal verb is answer back. To reply rudely. I think this is one thing which a lot of teenagers do. In teenage we have this habit, no, we feel, oh my god, we are perfect, nobody is better than me. So we have this habit of answering back, right? So that is to reply rudely to someone in authority. Her mother was shocked when she started answering back and refusing to help. Oh, the example is also the same. Hota hai na, people just answer back, children answer back that please, I am not going to do what you're saying. So that is answering back. Next we have answer for. Answer for also has two meanings. The first one is be held responsible for a problem, right? That means you are being given accountability. So on account of the accountability, you are being held responsible for a particular problem, right? Like the government should be made to answer for their failure to sort out the problem, right? Or RBI, whatever issues that people have faced during demonetization. So probably RBI will have to answer for the problems that happened during the process of demonetization, right? So be held responsible for a problem. हम RBI को responsible करें because they are the authority, the designated authority by the government of India, right? So that's the first meaning. The second is speak on behalf of someone or from knowing them, right? आप किसी के behalf पे बोलते हो. Let's just first look at the example. I can answer for my partner because I know her position on this issue, right? So I can answer for my partner. Why? Because you're speaking on her behalf. And why are you saying that? Because you know her position. कि ठीक है तुम्हें पता है at what level is she or what issue is she facing. So you're speaking on her behalf. So you can answer for somebody, right? So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot.